I'm coming to you guys today with a subscription box, which is the Annie's Hook and Needle Kit Club. So let me get it for you, okay? Here it is right here, you guys. Let me take it out of the package. There they are. How super cute are these? Right? So cute and adorable. And the pattern, they have it, it's called the Family Slippers. And the pattern, it goes from a child size to adult size. Okay. The skill level is easy. Yeah. This is going to be good. Now, let's get to the yarn. Okay. Okay, so our first yarn that I pull out the package is, it doesn't have a name, a color, but it is 3.5 ounces each ball, and it's 140 yards. It is considered a bulky, and it is 75% acrylic and 25% wool. Okay. Let's see. Super soft, guys. Super soft. Okay. So I'm going to call this one gray, dark gray. It looks like a dark gray to me. So pretty though. Okay. So the next one, just right here. This is really pretty. I really like the colors. Okay, and then the next one is this blue. How beautiful. Oh, just gotta squeeze it, y'all. Oh my word, just absolutely beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. Super soft. Looking forward to making these. And so that's what we got in the kit, guys. We got a pattern and we got 3 balls of yarn. There it is right there. How pretty. So I'm going to have some fun making these up. So now, guys, through the magic of editing, I have done the tutorial already for the small size. Okay. So if you are interested in getting the Annie's Hook and Needle Kit Club, I will link everything in the description box. I am not an affiliate or anything like that, sponsored or anything like that. I do pay with my own money. I just think they are a great kit. If you want to get yarn every month for and do some patterns, take you out of your comfort zone, this, or even if you are a beginner and you are trying to enhance your skills and all of that, this is perfect. This kit right here, it's $19.99. I am in the US, and it is $19.99, and with shipping and handling, you have that, and you get it once a month, and you get yarn and a pattern. I just think you cannot beat that. And so, yeah, so I love it. So, okay, you guys. So if you like the tutorial, give me a big thumbs up. It really helped my channel out, guys. If you, like what I'm doing on my channel, go ahead and subscribe. We got a lot more going on here for you guys. All right, you guys, so these are the supplies that we are going to need for our slippers. We're going to need our yarn, of course, our pattern, 6mm hook, a tapestry needle, and a stitch marker. I have this so you guys, the white, so you guys can see the stitch marker so it don't blend out. But these are the supplies, so let's jump right into it. All right, you guys, so let's get started. we are going to chain 10. You make my slip knot. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to turn our work over, and you should see these bumps that is right here, and we are going to put our hook inside the bumps in the back. Okay, let's go ahead and do that, just right there. And we're going to put single crochets in those. So 10 single crochets in our back bumps. 2, 3, 4, 5, some more yarn, 5, there it is right here, 6, 7. Okay guys, so I'm sure you guys don't want to continue to see me do this. So I am going to finish off on camera and I'll meet you back right here. Guys, we're going to do we're going to start row 2. So we're going to chain 1. I've already chained my 1. And now what we're going to do, we're going to turn our work and we're going to work in the back loops. Okay, so the whole time of the project, we're going to work in the back loops. So the first back loop is right here. Let me show you if you don't know where the back loop is. It is right there, because you see you have a V and the back loop is right there. And so we'll be working in the back loops the whole entire project. Okay. Here we go. And so I turn mine this way, but some of you guys already know I'm left-handed. And so I turn mine all the way around because I do have a tendency of forgetting that one back here, the very first one. So let's go ahead and in the back loop, just right there. And we're doing single crochets, okay, in the back loop. Okay, there we go. That's 1. And we're going to go ahead and do 9 single crochets in the back loop. And when we get to the end of the last stitch, we're going to put 2 single crochets in that last stitch. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to do this off camera and I'll meet you guys right back, okay? So don't forget, single crochets all the way until you get to your 10th one. You're going to put 2 single crochets in that spot. All right, you guys, I have finished mine already. This is what it should look like. The back loop, and then when you get to the 10th one, you have 2 single crochets in that 1 chain. Okay, so now we're going to be working in row 3, and the pattern is telling us chain 1 single crochet in each stitch across. Okay, so let's chain 1 and we are going to single crochet. So we should have 10 single crochets working in the back loop each time, and then just single crochet all the way till you get to the end. And I am going to meet you guys back. All right, you guys, so I went on ahead and done mine. So you should have 11 single crochets. Okay, and so we should have 11 because remember at the end of the row we put 2 single crochets, and so that will give us 11 single crochets on this row right now. Okay, so now the pattern is stating repeat row 3 until it measures 10.5. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and do this motion, just making sure. I always make sure, guys. Yeah, so row 3, we already did row 1 and 2. Okay, 11. Okay, all right, yeah. And so when it comes to patterns, you guys, I always check to make sure so I can be successful in my patterns when I am reading them, so I can be successful when, you know, making sure everything is correct. So we're going to do this until our piece reaches 10.5. All right, you guys, I'll meet you back when I got it. All right, you guys, so I did my 10.5, and I want to give you guys like a little tip. Let me show you guys. I measured it from here to here, so it's 10.5. And so what that does, I have, I think, 17 ridges. That's a really good indicator. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I have 17 ridges, and then this right here. But if you get 17, that's 10.5. If you don't have, you know, if you can't measure it or what have you. So now let's see what we need to do next. So here's the pattern, and it states chain 1. We're going to single crochet decrease in the first 2 stitches, and then we're going to single crochet in each of the stitches across. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So here we go. So we're going to, did it say chain 1, guys? I just read it, right? It said, yeah, chain 1 and single crochet decrease in the first 2 stitches. Okay, so chain 1, turn your work. And if you don't know how to do a single crochet decrease, I will link a video in the description box showing, you know, a video, because I did a video on that, or I can show you right here, but I'll still link it if you, you know, if you want to watch it. So our first stitch, and we want to do this once again in the back loop. So we're going to insert our hook in the back loop. So you're gonna slip your slip your hook into the back loop. You're gonna yarn over, bring up a loop. Now we're gonna do the same thing in the next one. So insert your hook into the back loop, yarn over, and bring up a loop. You should have 3 loops on your hook, and then yarn over and pull through. And that is your single crochet decrease. Okay, and so we're going to put a single crochet in each one in the back loop. Okay, so I'm going to do this off camera, guys, and I will meet you back. All right, you guys, So now you should have 10 stitches. So count your stitches, make sure you have 10 because that's what you should have. And I wanted to apologize, you guys, for the shadows that you guys are seeing. You know, as I'm working it up and all of that, I am working on getting more lighting so you won't see the shadows and stuff with my hands. So I apologize for that. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to work the last row. And this row, we need to chain one. See, the pattern states, let's chain one, single crochet in each stitch across to the last 2 stitches. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to chain one, we're going to turn our work, and we're going to put a single crochet in each stitch across until we get to the last 2 stitches. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The yarn, you guys, is so soft. I am really enjoying working with the yarn. I wanted to tell you guys, it is so soft and it glides so well through my hands. I am really enjoying it. Okay, so we're at the last 2 stitches, which is right here. And let's see what the pattern says. Okay, so the pattern is stating the last 2 stitches. Now we're going to single crochet decrease in the last 2 stitches. Okay, and so we're just going to do it how we did it in the beginning. We are going to insert our hook into that stitch. We're going to yarn over, pull up a loop. We're going to leave it on there. Now we're going to take our hook and we're going to, in our stitch, insert into our stitch, yarn over, bring up a loop, and we have 3 loops on our hook. And we are just going to bring it on through. And there you go, your single crochet decrease. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do now, we are going to fasten off. So you want to fasten off here. And what we're going to do, we're going to make our sole. Okay, so I'll meet you back when I set all that up. All right, you guys, I am back. Okay, so I have a different color yarn because we're working on a sole, and you can have it change in the pattern. It states you can add your second color. And then I have, we're going to need our stitch markers here in this stage. So get your stitch markers, extra yarn, different color yarn if you want a different color sole. Okay, so let's read the pattern for the sole. So it says, with right sides of marked long edge of side facing, which is this right here, place a marker 4 inches from each short side, which is right here, of short end of side, and then join second color at first marker on the right. So hope that didn't confuse you guys. Let me show you what we are supposed to do. So this is the long edge right here. And so we need to take in 4 inches on each side. So I have my tape measure. And if I didn't tell you guys to get a tape measure in the supplies, I'm so sorry. So we need a tape measure. Let me put my hook down. So we need to measure 4 inches on this side in, and then 4 inches on this side in. Okay, so let's put that there. So here's 4 inches right here. So I'm going to place my stitch marker right there, because that's where the 4 inches is. Now I'm going to just do it from the other side. 4 inches, which is right there. I'm going to put my stitch marker right there. And so now we got our, so now what we need to do is we need to single crochet across 10 stitches from here to here. Okay, so let me get my yarn. Let me read the pattern. Add your second color. First marker on your right, single crochet in the same space as joined. Work 10 single crochets evenly spaced to the next marker. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So let me get mine. So I'm left-handed, so I'm gonna start on this side, guys. And so I'm gonna insert my hook. I'm gonna take out my stitch marker, put it over to the side. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to chain 1. And so now I am going to do 10 single crochets to this stitch marker right here. One, I think I'm going to take this 2, 3, 4, 5. And you know what I'm doing, guys? I'm actually like not pulling hard on my piece, but I am, you know, separating so I can see where I want to put my hook to create my stitches. You can see like there's some opening here, and then there's one in between the ridge. So you can decide, you know, where you want to put your 10 single crochets. So I'm on 5, 6, let's go 6 right here, 6, 7, 8, 9, some yarn, and I'm going to move my stitch marker and put my last one over there, and 10. There we go. Let's turn it around towards me, and there we go. We have our 10 that way. That way, guys, because I started from over here. So that's our 10 single crochets. Okay, so now let's see what the pattern is telling us to do now. So now it is saying in row 2, chain 1, single crochet in each stitch across, and then turn. So let's chain 1, turn our work, and we're going to put in 10 single crochets in the back loop, guys, okay? in the back loop. So let me right there, because sometimes you want to put, I know for me, guys, I be trying to put stuff in places I'm like, that don't go there. Okay, so in the back loop, that's 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And there we go. That's our 10. And what we're doing, guys, we are making our sole. So let's see what the pattern is telling us to do now. So we're still on row 2, and it is telling us to repeat row 2 until piece measures 3 3/4. Okay, 3 3/4, guys. So let's do it. So yeah, just single crochet until you get to 3 3/4. I don't know why 3 3/4, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I will meet you guys back here. Okay. All right, you guys, I have finished mine. Here it is right here. I measured, let me measure it. And so I measured it, and it came out to be almost 4 inches. Okay, so let me show you where the 3, and I just thought that was really an odd measurement. 3 3/4. So the 3/4 is right here, guys. So you have your half mark, then you have your 5/8, and then your 3/4 is right here. Okay, so you have your 4, and then this one right here is like 7/8. But this is your 3/4 right here. So if you just happen to go to 4 inches, I believe that it will be okay, you know. So mine measures almost, yeah, about 4. No, just a little bit. Probably like 7/8. Almost ish. We can do the ish. Okay, and so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 ridges, and then this part right here. So if you want to do it that way, you can just, 6 ridges, and you should be fine. Okay, so now let's see what the pattern tell us to do now. So after we've done that, we measured 3/4. Okay, so this is the last row, and it's saying chain 1 and single crochet decrease in the first 2 stitches. Okay, so let's do that. Turn my work around, guys. So we're going to chain 1. We're going to turn our work. And we're going to put 2. We're going to single crochet decrease just like before, you guys. So insert our hook into the back loop, bring up a loop, go to the next one, the next stitch, insert your hook, bring up a loop, and take it all the way through. And that is a single crochet decrease. So now it is telling us to single crochet in each, let me bring this in. So it's telling us to single crochet in each stitch across to the last 2 stitches. Okay, so let's single crochet in the back loop till we get to the last 2 stitches. Okay, we're almost there. The last 2, and I'm really liking the colors, guys. Okay, so we got to our last 2, and so now in the last 2, let's see what the pattern is telling us. It is telling us to put put a single crochet decrease in the last 2 stitches. And once we do that, guys, that is it for this part. So like before, we want to go through, bring up a loop, go to our next one, our next stitch, bring up a loop. We should have 3 on our hook, and take it all the way through, and that is a single crochet decrease. And then we're going to fasten off, because that's it. Go ahead and fasten off. Let me cut. Fasten off. And there we have it, guys. How pretty. How pretty. Okay, so yours should look something like this. And so now we are going to assemble this project. Okay, so after you do this, they have it where we assemble in here. And they actually have a chart to show us how it all goes. Okay, how it folds over. So I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so you want to take, okay, so in the diagram, they have A and B. Okay, so we want to take A and B, and we want to take this and we want to fold it over just to the center of the work. Okay, because if you can see this, A is up here and B is right here. Okay, so we want to take this to this. Okay, and that's what we did. So now we want to take, well, I'm just going to slide this like this. I'm going to put mine all the way over. If I need to adjust it, then I'll adjust it. But I'm going to bring that over and match it up to this edge. And so it looks like that. Okay. So now I'm going to take let's do C and D is right here. And that's what we did. We did A to B and C to D. So that part was right here. And how that all is going to come together. So now we need to take E and F. Okay. So E is right here. Right here. Okay. And then F is right here. So now we want to take this, guys, and we want to take it over and in the middle. Right there. Okay? Did you see that? Let's do that again, so you will know. Hope I didn't confuse you guys. So we want to take A right here. So we have A and B. We want to take that and we want to put it right there. I'm actually going to put it, so we want to put it right there. Then we want to take this side right here and we want to, let's push that down because that'll be easier for us. We're going to take this and we're going to put it right. We don't want to bring it all the way over. We want to bring it almost like in the middle. Right? So you bring it all the way in the middle and this is what you have. Now, once you do that, you can kind of almost see your slipper forming. Okay? And so you have this 3-layer of goodness right here. Okay? So now you want to, I'm going to turn onto its side. And this is the sole, remember? And we want to take this and we just want to match it up. Because this is the part that we're going to seam up. Okay? So we're going to seam this part up. There we go. Right? So now I'm going to take it and I'm going to flip it. Okay? On the other side. So now we have the 3 layers and we want to make sure, which is already, we want to make sure when we seaming it up that we get these layers up in here. Okay? So how we're going to sew this is we're going to start, I'm left-handed, so I'm going to start on this side, making sure that I have this, right? Because on this side, we only have 2 layers. On the other side, we have 3 layers, right? And so we're going to take this and we're going to sew this from this side all the way around the front side onto this side, and we're going to fasten off, make a knot right there. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll meet you guys back here. Hey guys, I wanted to pop back in this is, you can use here, you can use your stitch markers. I mean, not stitch markers. You can you can use your darning needle if you want, or you can use a crochet hook. However you want to seam up your project. Yeah, but I just wanted to come in, and the tapestry needle that was in the supplies, this is where you can use this at. All right, you guys, I will meet you back here and when I'm all done. So I sewed all the way around, and I left everything so you guys can see what I've done. Right here, what I did, guys, I actually went up further than what the pattern shows us, because if you look at the pattern, the toe, it stops right here. And I am making these for my grandbaby, and I wanted his toes to be encuffed more, so I just actually went up a little more. So I started here and I stitched all the way down. When I got right here, I just literally pinched, brought this in. It was already here, and I just went along, like that, because they actually have you center it like right here on the toe, and then stitch around. So when you come right here, you have this little flap right here. I still have that, but it's just not on the toe part right here. Okay, so, and that's just my own personal preference. So you can totally do this way. It's just, you just put it like a little bit over towards, you pass the middle, and then if you come over a little bit, then you will have this part right here. I just wanted mine over a little more to uncuff his feet, because he's a little beautiful guy. and then I just stitched all the way around, and then when I got right here, this is where we had the 3 sides, where it was 3, and up here as you go, you break off, the 3 break off, and then you have, just the 2 layers when you get up to about right here. Okay, and so I'm going to go ahead and fasten off. Well, first let me make me a knot, and then I'll show you, because you can see the slipper, right? You can totally see the slipper. And then what we're going to do now, after we fasten off, we are going to turn it right sides. We're going to turn it over, well, inside out. We're going to turn it to the right side. Let me stitch that down. Now let me cut it, and I will turn it. There we go. Okay, so let's turn it. This is the exciting part. Oh, so here we are. Let's get all this. Let's fix this. Let's get all this goodness here. Take your time. Enjoy your turnout of your slipper. There we go. So here's our sew right here, guys. Here's our sew. I'll weave that in. And oh my word. Look at that, guys. That's our slipper. And remember, if you want it to look just like this, then you do want to, bring that part, not so far over like I did. I brought mine all the way over. So this is what it looked like. So when he put his little feet in there, it's going to be so nice and snug. All up in there. So and it came out so well, you guys. So well. Well, you have to make another one. I will be making mine for my little grandboo. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed the tutorial. I hope everything was helpful for you guys. If you happen to make the slippers, tag me in, guys. I am on all social media sites.